for some reason, I've been taken down for a while, and I'm back. Let's talk about it real quick.
The Bobby Brown Show is the place to be. We talk about freedom and liberty, faith, life, and walking in victory. From politics to movie reviews, biblical teaching to the latest in the news. The Bobby Brown Show is the place to be. The Bobby Brown Show is the place to be. The Bobby Brown Show is the place to be. Share, 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 like and 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 share. The Bobby Brown Show.
Well, welcome to another episode of the Bobby Brown Show. I am your humble host, Bobby Brown, and I have been taken down, suspended by YouTube for whatever reason. I have no clue.
The Bobby Brown Show is the place to
be. That's enough.
We talk about freedom.
So I've been taken down by YouTube for whatever reason. I don't know what it was for. The lame excuse they gave me had no clarity on why they were taking me down, but it had something to do with way back during the COVID days. And my advice I was giving people, which was basically it worked for me. It may work for you, but I don't know. I can't guarantee you. But it worked for me. It was treatment that helped me beat it. It's not a cure. It's just a treatment. And they shut me down for something that happened a long time ago. And I can't be up here too long because Sunday I got to go to work. But yeah, I'm back. I'm back, and a lot of things have happened. Trump is now the president of the United States, and we got Doge doing something, Doge doing work that people are offended by. Doge maybe going a little too far on some things. And you know me, I don't take sides. I believe the people should take over. You shouldn't be siding with any political party. You should be siding with missions and mandate, and the people should be rallied by that mission and mandate and take over and put a crush to these political parties. Make them bend the knee to us instead of us bending the knee. Make them become make them become our servants, our leaders, versus we becoming their servants and their leaders. And we going by their doctrine and deeds. No, you go by the American doctrine and deeds. You go by the Constitution and things like that. So, you know me, I'm a proud American, and I love this country. I'm a foundational Black America. My lineage helped build this country. We did most of the work on this country, and the structure of this country, and we made this country great. And that's just my stance on everything. I don't take sides with Trump. I don't take sides with the Democrats. I take sides with the truth. And I'm going to always go to documentations. I'm not going to deal with accusations. I'm going to deal with documentation as much as I can. You know, I may not be good as my boy, the information man, but I will do whatever I can to pull up documents. And then I have to call back and push back on some things too. And coming soon, I'm going to be talking about Jasmine Crockett and how she is not a help to the Democratic Party. She is definitely bringing black women down. And I think she's an op from the Democratic Party because we know the truth of Jasmine Crockett. She is not this sister girl, tough girl, we can't say anti-resistant, or resistant to Trump and the counter to Trump. She's not that. We don't need that. We don't need Trump acting like an ASS, and we don't need her acting like an ASS, because both of them together make America look like an ASS. And we're going to talk about all that stuff, you know. You know me, there's some policies I believe and support that Trump does push, and there's some I don't. It's just like on the other side. There's some things I believe, trust, that some things I support, and some things I don't. I'm not going to be in a box. I take my meals. Hey, I like to go to a buffet. I take my meals the way I like it, not the way you like it. It ain't about you. It's about me and my belief and my surroundings. You got to do your own thing, okay? And that's where I'm at with this. So coming soon, I'm going to be talking about the misinformation of Jasmine Crockett Part 2, because I did a video on her about the abortion situation. Now I'm going to talk about the immigration situation, and I'm going to talk about her trying to be a little miniature version of Trump, or Trump-like in her attitude, mindsets, and politics, and how people are not supposed to gravitate toward that, like some of these people gravitate toward Trump. Trump is what he is. You know, he's from New Yorker. He's Queens all day. Manhattan, New York all day. Brass talker. Jasmine Crockett is a Valley girl from Texas. Get out of here with this image that she's trying to portray. This is not her. We're going to talk about that soon. But we're going to talk about Doge soon. Doge recently did an interview on Fox, and his team, which consists of conservative and Democrat. Most of the people on the team are not party affiliated. They have a job to do, and they are bipartisan in their position. Some of the things we're going to go over, some things they're doing right, some things they're doing wrong, and we're going to go over the website that is designed to be transparent about the corruption that they're finding, and giving you access to it when you didn't have that before. You can't just talk about, oh, what he's probably doing. You got to go look at the website and see what he's actually doing. Now, I do have my problem that nobody has been indicted, nobody has been arrested, and I know it's a bunch of crooks out there. Yet at the same time, I think after all is said and done, when he do his job, I think he got, about 60 days? You guys acting like he's the president, he's going to be here forever. He got about 60 days, I think. And when he's all said and done, his job is over with. What you going to do? I'm going to talk about this Tesla protesting and all this crap. I'm going to talk about it. I'm going to talk about things you can do and things you should not do to protest Tesla. You know, if I had stock in Tesla, I'd be telling you don't protest. And you protesting may cause me to buy stock in Tesla. Y'all call it the fascist car. It wasn't a fascist car 5 years ago. It became a fascist car when he began to lean toward Trump. Again, y'all calling every person fascist. Now, don't get it twisted. He's a South African de Klerk white supremacist. But when it comes to business, it ain't about that, because his business is mainly in America. And we're going to talk about that. I'm not for damaging people's property and stuff like that, unless they damage our property tit for tat. But going out there trying to key people's car and setting places on fire, for what reason? What is your goal? What is your mandate? Just to hurt him? That sound old bitch move. That sound like that's a female dog. That sound like a my boyfriend broke my heart move. We're gonna talk about that later, but when I come back tomorrow, we're gonna talk about, since I'm back on. Excuse me, I gotta get used to this. You know, I'm tongue-tied. I'm not in my lane. We're gonna talk about Doge and the mission and purpose of Doge, and where it originally came from, and the mission, and how it got shut down, and how Trump has picked it up and decided to use it again and do something that somebody else would not do, and that's comb through the government and find waste. Whether it's legit waste or not, the point is, at least they're trying to look for waste. And according to them, they found it. According to them, they put it up where you could take a look at it. Now, whether it's legit or not, I don't know. We got to have people to go in with them that's nonpartisan. This is why nonpartisan is something that's needed when you're dealing with brand new missions and mandates, or missions that the president puts you on. You need to have somebody to overlook it, and there is a overlook or oversight committee for Doge, but most of them are just talking. They're not going through the website. They're not going through the documentation. But we're going to go over the oversight committee for Doge. We're going to go over Doge, and we're going to go over the website. I'm all for rooting out corruption. I'm not really for shutting down a bunch of jobs, but if some of those jobs were just created and people don't fit those jobs, yeah, you need to scrap them. But we're going to talk about that later. I'm glad to be back. Welcome back. Love you all. I'll holler at you later. Peace. Peace, peace, peace.